You might be wondering, Halloween, why are you sat there this evening when you should be having some time off and enjoying yourself instead of just coming here and ranting on the internet? Who does that? Who actually upload things on the internet in some sort of angryish manner? I kind of have to. Well, I don't really have to, but I do, in a sort of sense, have to. It's kind of like a half-ass have to, really. Anyway, getting back to the point. Basically, there's been a lot of discussion over the Grand Theft Auto, like, sort of review scores, and oh my word, that is a huge bug. I'm gonna have to beat it in a minute. God damn it. Anyway, there's been a massive hoo-ha over the Grand Theft Auto review scores. Like, the fact it's got 9s, God forbid, 8s, and it just got me thinking of how, like, ridiculous review scores are in general, right? I mean, you guys know, if you haven't seen any of my reviews, that I don't give something a number at the end, because I don't like numbers. Numbers don't really prove anything. Like, I don't think you can sort of tell a group of people who are reading or watching a review your enjoyment, say, between 9.5 and 9.6. It doesn't make any real difference, does it? Let's be honest. Like, if I like something with 95% instead of 94%, how much does that increment of that percent prove how much I enjoyed something? It doesn't. It's kind of silly. And the other reason it's silly is that people don't use the entire scale, which is just nonsense. But we'll get to that in a sec. Like, generally though, Grand Theft Auto 5, let's be honest, I'll give you my first impressions while we're at it, is a good game. It is a good game. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. But there's problems with it, as with pretty much every game. Like, the frame rate on Grand Theft Auto is pretty bad. Like, but that's, hey, it's, you know, one bad thing among a few. It's not a big deal. But, you know, if I said this in a review and I marked it down and put a number on it, people would go insane. Like, some poor lady over at GameStop has been absolutely smashed because she's given it a 9 instead of a 10. And people are telling her that she does not understand Grand Theft Auto. Or, it's like, come on. Okay, you're giving it a 9 instead of a 10? Really? Like, does it make any real difference when it comes to it? You're saying instead of the game is absolutely 100% perfect, you're saying it is absolutely amazing. I mean, is it that real bad when you do something? This is why the number scores are pretty poor in general. Like, does the one-digit difference really make that much when you were trying to explain how much you enjoyed something? No, not really. And the amount of stick that she got for that one-digit difference, or because, you know, I mean, let's see, some of the choice quotes I saw were like, you're just trying to be different, or you're giving it a lower score to get yourself attention. Maybe she gave it a lower score because she thought it deserved a lower score, for example, or, you know, among other reasons. But hey, imagine if we didn't have review scores and there wouldn't be any drama. People would just, like, go with me here, read the words. The words of a review are kind of neat, you know, they kind of tell you exactly what's in a review and why they gave it a score in the first place, if they gave it one. Now, Kotaku, as much as I loathe the place for its absolute piss poor, and I quote, journalism, they do at least do a review system which doesn't use scores, which is nice, because they just tell you whether you should play it, or rent it, or not play it. I mean, I think generally that's quite a good way of doing it. I mean, hey, that works. Should you play a game? Sure. Should you not play a game? No. There you go. You now know whether you should play or not play a game. And in the middle, you got some words to help you decide that as well. If that sways your opinion, then all is well. Like, I don't know. It just seems a really poor way of doing it. Like, let's say, if I was to review, let's see, I've just finished Demon's Souls, right? I never finished Demon's Souls before, so let's go through it. I would tell you how much I enjoyed the game, or what I didn't enjoy. Like, I would say I enjoyed the bosses of Demon's Souls. The bosses were fantastic, very well designed. However, some of the things I disliked about the bosses were that a lot of them were gimmicky. They weren't straight fights. You had to, let's say, pull switches, or dodge things and push buttons and stuff, you know? And they weren't actual fights, they were more just cool set pieces. I don't like that as much. Now, would that mean I have to knock off percentages or points if I did a point system? Probably, but what does that even mean? Like, how much would I knock off for a thing like that? Do I start at 100 and work my way down? Or it just seems a very poor way of doing something. Whereas if I don't give it a score and you actually have to listen to what I say by saying, the bosses were good, but some of them were a little gimmicky and weren't as fun as the stuff in Dark Souls, you'd probably be like, oh, well, it seems like a good game, but there are a few issues. But hey, I like what he said about the game and I think I'll give it a whirl. That seems quite an obvious thing here. I don't know. It's just, ugh. It just genuinely irritates me, and this whole situation just got blown completely out of proportion because of, like, a fight to get the biggest percentage score, or the different percentage score, which none of this would happen if you didn't have them in the first place. If everyone just said either yay or nay, then you wouldn't have an issue, would you? And this poor lady wouldn't have been harangued because she marked something down instead of up, who knows. It's just a small rant. I really dislike the whole reviewing system. It's been poor for a long time. And I feel that perhaps because of Metacritic, that things are influenced as they shouldn't be. I know I've gone over this before, but I feel that perhaps review sites may be slightly influenced by publishers to give higher than they should do, or lower than they should do in certain situations, because it will get them either hits, or look favourably among next time the publishers giving them stuff, you know? Like, where's a perfect example? the sort of necessary thing about Nintendo games, right? Let's see, you've got let me turn around. What can I find? Skyward Sword, right? So you got Skyward Sword, and Skyward Sword is a fantastic Wii game, right? Now, people are going to start wondering because now are people going to automatically give it 100 or 9 because it's a Nintendo Wii game and it's absolutely amazing and it's Zelda, or people are going to wonder that giving it 8 or 7 means they're just trying to float for hits. Whereas what they should be wondering is it a game worth playing, and we should stop worrying about the rest of it. And Metacritic is influenced among that. It's silly, but it is. Like, let's say every website gives Zelda a 9, and one website gives it a 7. Now, are you going to think they gave it a 7 because they disliked it, or are you going to think they gave it a 7 to pull in hits? And are you really going to be sure? And that's the problem. Is that their genuine opinion, that they didn't like it as much, or were they told, perhaps you should give this lower so people will pull in to see our controversial review? Why do we give this much lower than everywhere else? It's silly. There you go. Yeah, that's just kind of a mini rant I decided to go off on here. Oh yes, a few things, actually, while I'm here. I am going to probably review Tales of Xillia, or Xillia, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's X-I, so it should be Xillia, but whatever. I heard the trailers, stupid. Anyway, point being, I completely 100% finished the game, with Jude. I haven't played Mila yet, anyway, but I'm tempted to give my thoughts on it if anyone's still on the fence. If anyone wants to hear it, I might chuck a bit of gameplay in there if I can, and give it my thoughts, really. I mean, it's a fantastic RPG, and I'd like to say what I do and do not like about it. I can probably, and again, show you what I like reviewing, and how my reviewing style works for those who haven't seen it yet. In other news, Eternal Darkness is coming to an end soon, so I'm going to probably start Amnesia when that's finished, alongside Metro. Yeah, I mean, that was fairly obvious, I think. But hey, so Amnesia's on the way. Sounds pretty legit. I imagine it's going to be more Amnesia, though I have heard some troubling things, but we'll see if they are as troubling as they need to be firsthand. What else? We'll try and do Valkyria Chronicles. Let's think. Soon-ish. I'm guessing maybe Sunday or Monday night. For those who are interested in Valkyria Chronicles. And there might be a few other little indie titles in the pipeline that I've been looking at. That's about it, really. There was something else I wanted to ask. I can't remember. Oh, that was it. Yes. You guys might know how much I enjoy Castlevania titles, and I was very tempted to do a playthrough of the Order of Ecclesia, which are my favourites. Again, be interested to hear opinions on that. If anyone would like to watch it, or anyone would be interested in seeing Castlevania, with the lovely Shinoa. Very, very fun game. Very, very burly Castlevania game. That's it, really. So, yeah, rant over. There we go. Thanks very much for listening. If you did, I'm going to go over and sort of shake my fist at a cloud, or just generally shout at children or something. No, yeah, good times. Thanks very much for watching. Till tomorrow with Metro.